let's talk some defense. Today I got two plays for you. The first play is going to be the Eagles offense versus Washington defense. And on the second play, it's going to be Washington offense versus the Eagles defense. Both plays were touchdowns. They were touchdowns because guys did not play the proper technique. Right here, we got a shade right here on the center. A 1 technique on the center. Right here, we got a 3 technique. Okay, we got a 5 technique outside. And then we got a guy right here that should be playing in this crease right here. So pretty much he's a 6-eye, should be playing in this crease. Now, some people say he's a 9 technique because he's outside this tight end, but he should be here. On this play, what's going to happen is that this guy, he's going to freelance a little bit. He's going to jump inside. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. I don't know their defense, but I guarantee you I don't think their defense got him jumping inside this close to the goal line. I think he should be knocking this back, playing this B gap, and being solid here. This guy should be setting the edge right here because this tight end going to disappear inside. He got to set the edge and not run around it up this way so he can close off these gaps in here. If these two guys just stay solid right here, they got this handle, okay? A linebacker is responsible for this gap. And I assume it's this guy. He's responsible for this gap, okay? Now, what I would tell this guy, you got the back to your side. Right here, you got the back on your side. So if the back's on your side, get tighter to this guy. Go ahead and take your inside foot and split this guy so you can go and knock him back. You can handle this double team a lot better. Now, how do you know it's a double team? Look at this split right here. It tells you it's a double team and you got the back offset to your side. So everything for you is saying run. Run is saying scoop block. Or it's saying combo block up to the next level. So they're going to double you here and the center going to come off and get this guy. Now, I will say this. If he was tighter and he go punish the center, go knock the center back, he would allow this guy right here to come across the top and get to this A gap. But because he's so wide right here, the center can just hit him. And plus, this guy, when the ball snapped, he took his hands and put it on this guy. His hand should be shooting to this guy. And he got to maintain this A gap. Okay? His hand should be shooting here and not back to this guy. And when he put his hand back on this guy, the center hit him, knocked him back into this guy, and it was an easy combo for these two guys, okay? So let's watch the play, and you're going to see this guy, he jumps inside, but he got to play solid. You got to play sound defense when you're this close to the end zone. You got to play sound defense all the time. All the time. Don't do your own thing, and it looked like that's what this guy did. Just watch it. Right there. Took the inside right there. And now the back's going to run right to the end zone. He tried to come out, but you can't recover from that. So he tried to come out of this late after he jumped inside here. And now it's like that oh shit moment. Oh shit, I did something wrong. This guy was base blocking him. This guy's base blocking. He's running around. He shouldn't run around. He should be closing this off. He should be setting this edge, help closing off the inside gap, but he should be right here knocking this back. Knocking this back. You got the backer coming across the top right here. But look what this guy did. He took his hands from the center. He didn't attack the center. He attacked back to this guy. He attacked back to this guy, and they're going to walk them right back. And he's going to be able to come off and get this guy with ease. Run a little bit more here. See what I'm saying? So now he's trying to come back out of there. He can't. And he's in the end zone. See what I'm saying? It's too easy for these guys to score when you don't play these techniques right. And when you're doing your own thing, you got to play the sound defense. You got to play sound defense. Because I don't think their defense is telling this guy to do this. I wouldn't think the defense would build a defense this close to the end zone to say do this. I just don't see it, especially with an offset back, and then you got tight ends in here tight. You got a tight end and a wing right here. And then you got this tight split right here. These guys got to communicate with each other and say something, especially when you see a tight split right here. You know you're getting a double team. You can see this. Hey, y'all got to give a rabbit call or something. Whatever run call you got to give. Give some kind of run call to let these guys know so they can play run. Now, he might have did this thinking it's going to be a pass. But you can't do that down here. You got to come and bull rush this at anything. If you think it's pass, you got to come bull rush this. You can't jump inside like this and get stuck in here, and it's an easy walk into the end zone, especially with this back being offset right here. Now, your alignment is good. The alignment is good with the back being offset. Take your inside foot, put it inside of his, good alignment right there. Get in this crease and go hit this. We got guys sitting outside, so go hit this. Hit this crease. When he disappears inside, he base block you. Just set the edge. We good to go. But we just can't let him walk in like this. And we can't play back to this guy. This guy can't play back. He got to go get this center. Knock him back. Maintain this A gap. Allow him to get over the top to play this running back. Okay? Right here, set the edge. Don't run around this. Set the edge. He coming right at you. Set the edge. And right here, stay in play. Stay in play. Do not jump inside. Do not freelance. I've seen that a lot throughout my days, guys doing that, and they always end up in trouble. Now you're in here, and then now you try to come back out. It's too late. It's too late. And it's an easy walk into the end zone for this running back. Okay, now we got this play. And we got my man from Georgia. I like my Georgia guy. I love my Georgia guys. Right here, we got a 4-man front. We got a 5 technique. We got a 2-eye. We got a 3 technique. And then we got a 9 technique out here. Okay. Now, what happened, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me go back. They started, it looked like either he started out wrong or they started out a right call, and then they moved to a left call, okay? Whatever happened, whether he started out in the wrong gap and realized it was a left call, or it was a right call and they had to move left. They switched it to a left. Well, anyway, when he moved back here, he didn't get square enough. He ended up in a tilt on a 2-eye. He got to square up on the 2-eye. He got to get this foot down the middle of this guy, square up so he can knock this back and maintain this A gap. You got to maintain this A gap, okay? He's got the B gap. These guys here, he's got this, he's sitting in this A gap here, okay? And this guy's outside in this B gap here, okay? And we got the outside guys handling the outside, and this guy here is down for run support for this C gap. Not only did he get down in here and then knock this back, but he allowed them to scoop him up out of here. This guy gonna come up and hit his outside shoulder, and this center, which should never happen. When you're in a 2-eye, this center should never be able to get to you. If you're being physical through this guy, he should never get on the other side of you. And right here, with the quarterback being under and the back at home, he can get a little bit tighter here to this guy. Get a little bit tighter. You don't want to give these guys a chance to double you and knock you out there on angles. And also, you don't want this guy to be able to get down here and chop you down. And what's going to happen on this play, he's going to get chopped down from the back. This guy here going to come cut him. And they can easily run here. And if this guy's playing this good in his A gap, if he's playing this good in his A gap, they can easily cut it back here, you know, and block up this linebacker with this guard right here. But look at this big split right here. If you get wide, this guy right here can come cut you. And then we got a cutback lane also. Let's watch it. Okay, there you go. He moved down in there, but see his body, he's still tilted. Square up. Put this foot down the middle of this guy. You got a quarterback under center and a back at home. So just get square here. Get square. Put this foot down the middle of this guy. You have a good alignment on this guy. A good alignment to knock him back, maintain this A gap, and play football. But let's watch it. But now, he right here. So he hopping out of his stance. That's the first bad thing. When you hop out of your stance, you have no power. You have nothing on the ground right here. See that? That's a hop. Let's watch his hands. Shot him real slow. And they bent elbows. You want to get him from the ground, knock him back, get lock out, push this guy. You want to keep pushing on this guy. You want to stay right here and push on this guy. You do not want to come back to this guy. So let's run it some more. Okay? See? Keep your hands here and keep pushing. Because he's hopping, he don't have no power. You got to keep pushing this guy. So you keep pushing this guy. You want to allow him to get up to these guys. We're good to go. And you're going to maintain this A gap. Because this gap you're trying to maintain, you got to push through it. You took your hands off of this guy, and now this center got you. He can scoop you right here. Now, is the play over? No, the play is not over. So when you're in trouble like this, and you know you're in trouble, take this guy and drive his ass out here. Drive him hard as you can out here. Bring it back to yourself. Bring it back to yourself or bring it back to your guys behind right here. You cannot let this guy maintain this leverage on you, knowing that you should be in this gap. Knowing that you should be in this gap. Now you allow this guy to come up and block him. And if you ain't here, it's a touchdown right here to the end zone. It's an easy play to the end zone. Okay, let's finish it. See what I'm saying? You got to get over. You got to get back over here right now. You got to either snatch him, get over here right now, get back to a winning position, or take his body right away and then start driving his ass over here into this running back and bring it back to you. You can't give up on the play. You got to fight to get back over here. It just seemed like you didn't make a lot of effort to get back over here. And you reaching out right here. You see, look at your chest to chest. He's chest to chest here. You cannot be chest to chest. You got to get some separation, and you got to knock him back. Square up so you can knock him back better. So you got this tilt and this hop. That's what got you in trouble. That's what got you in trouble. But you got to play that by attacking this inside half, attacking. You're already behind. You laid out your stance. You ain't shooting your hands, being violent with your hands. Got to be violent with your hands. Be violent with the hands and push it right through here. Push it right through here and maintain this A gap. Do not get knocked out of this A gap, what you did. And now you got to try to snatch back over. Get here now. Snatch back over and go make this play. Or drive him into this hole once you know you was in trouble. Right here. Now, you may not be able to drive him because he's on the edge of you. You got to snatch and get back over here. You got to snatch and get back over here right now. Right now. So as soon as you know you're in trouble, you got to come and get that. So right here, I'm in trouble. Club his ass, snatch his ass, whatever you got to do to get back over here right now, do it, because you know if you don't, it's a hole there, and you know these other guys are blocked when you do this, and now it's a walk into the end zone.